everyone, it's your geek with a technique, shooting up the whole competition, and today I'm going to do a video that I usually don't do, a commentary type of video. I usually don't do this, but due to recent things like my rant video on the Project Scorpio on the Xbox fanboys, I thought that this type of YouTuber would fit into that category, and that's why I made this video on him. Now, if you don't know who he is, his name's CrapGamer. I don't know a lot about him, but I know that he's generally an Xbox fanboy, but not only is he an Xbox fanboy, he also thinks that people are going to flock to the Xbox, and not only Xbox, just the Project Scorpio. So yesterday I had a problem with this. I really did have a problem with this Sunday, and I had to make a rant about it because people think because of its technical progress that's going to be overall the best console ever. And I'm not looking for technical, I'm looking for what it's able to do, which is play video games at a good level, meaning that it can push out exclusives. All right, that's what I want it to do. But apparently he doesn't understand that, and he looks at the technical progress. So I'm going to be making a commentary on this video right now, looking through the different things, and we're going to do it right now. Oh, also, this guy likes to charge people $30 to play with you online. I think it's pretty stupid. I still think it's pretty stupid, and I've had people on Twitter tell me it's not that stupid, but I still think it's stupid. So without further ado, let's begin.
Hey, CrapGamer here with another video. Thank you guys for checking it out. And you know, we all have preferences. We're all gamers. I think that's the thing we all have in common, no matter what platform you prefer. As far as being a console gamer, that's what I like. I want to play a console. That's all there is to it. Some of you might play PC. Some of you might prefer PlayStation. Some of you might prefer Xbox. Some of you might prefer Nintendo. Whatever. That's all good. That's fine with me.
I do prefer PS4, by the way. I'm a Sony guy. I'm not a fanboy. I've played PC, I've played Xbox, and I've definitely played the PS4. Xbox I've owned the longest, so I know a lot more about it generally than I probably do Sony or PlayStation, but I prefer PlayStation as my console of choice. But you should always expand more upon what you're doing. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. Me preferably, I just like Sony. You could like Nintendo, but as he says, it's preferable to anyone. Let's go on.
Now, as far as, where we stand when Scorpio comes out, right? Screw the fanboys. Like, let's put the fanboying aside. People are gonna just gamers in general, and that's the bigger group. There's fanboys, and then there's just gamers, and gamers are the bigger group of the two. Gamers that just want, or I should put this better, console gamers are gonna flock to the Xbox Scorpio, right? If you're just a gamer and you want the best performance on a console and you want to play the best multiplats, you're going to give up the PS4 and you're going to play the Xbox Scorpio. Simply put, it's where the games are going to perform the best. It's the reason why people pick the PS4 for a portion of this generation anyway.
Whoa. Let me stop you right there. The reason why people pick PS4 for this portion, or I feel like the entirety of this generation anyway, is probably not because of its technical pros, which in some ways it is. It's a good technical pro, but because of its game output. Its exclusives, they're so good. I mean, we have Days Gone, the new Spider-Man PS4 game. We got The Last of Us. We got Uncharted 4: The Lost Legacy and Uncharted 4: A Thief's, and we're eating here at Sony. And I'm not saying that we're the best, but let's be honest here. Damn it, we're good at putting exclusives on our platform. I can't lie, it's really good, and that's what is really attractive. And that's why I think people found really progressive movements in this console, because of its platform-based ability to make more exclusives, and good ones at that.
Let's just be honest, whether it be the media hype in it or the resolution or slightly better performance, what have you, that's all about to change. So what we're going to see is an influx of people abandoning the PS4 to play their games on the better console. And when I say better console, I mean better technical console, better hardware, better performance. You're going to get better frame rates, better resolution. Games are just going to run and look better.
Now, I will agree. Like I said before, Phil Spencer did say that if you are a really technical person and you want to get into all the technology type of things going on, a little Iron Man Tony Stark, then you should go buy the Project Scorpio. But he did also say that if you have a 4K TV, or if you don't have a 4K TV, then there's no purpose of buying a Project Scorpio. Huh? I feel that's kind of stupid, because that means for me to get a full experience out of a console, I have to invest a lot more. I'm pretty sure this thing's already going to be $600 and something. So why am I investing more? Oh man, it's going to be so much. I'm pretty sure that the overall cost of this at the end of the day is probably going to be almost close to $800, maybe even $700, $750, but around that price range when you're all said and done. Plus games, you're looking at a price range probably around $800 to $900. You might as well just go up, buy a PC if you're doing this.
You're just gonna get it, no matter whether you have a 4K TV or not.
Again, what do you mean, whether you have a 4K TV or not? Phil Spencer literally just said if you don't have a 4K TV, then you might as well not buy the Project Scorpio. So it does matter if you have a 4K TV or if you don't have a 4K TV. And not only that, I'm pretty sure PS4 gamers will automatically leave the PS4 just to buy the Project Scorpio. You have to be an idiot to think that. I mean, come on, think about it. The reason all my friends told me to get a PS4 was because of its games. It's games. And like I said before in my last video, the Project Scorpio won't be anything if it cannot put out games. We have people like him, all right, like fanboys like him, who think because it goes 4K native, it has 6 teraflops, it can run 60 frames per second, and it can go 4K native, that it's automatically going to be an automatic seller to everyone, which isn't true. Microsoft is forgetting the big point, like I said before in my video before. They don't understand that people still care about exclusives, doing what a console is made to do, play a game. Now at the price I'm looking at here for the Project Scorpio, which is my estimated around guess, I will say, you might as well, again, go off buying a PC, which is probably going to be maybe even less than the Project Scorpio. And even if you do pay more, you're getting a lot more than you would get with the Project Scorpio. But again, I don't think people are going to leave the PS4 just to go and hop on to the Xbox Project Scorpio because of its technical progress. I don't think that will happen.
You're going to see a difference between Xbox Scorpio versions of games and PS4 or PS4 Pro versions of the games. Hell, Xbox Scorpio versions of the games are going to be better than the majority of the PC rigs running these games.
Whoa! Slow your roll, CrapGamer. This guy literally just said the games that Xbox is going to be making is going to be a lot more better than your rigs for PC. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? First of all, you can get up to 10 teraflops or maybe even 9 teraflops rather than the 6 teraflops from a Xbox Project Scorpio. You can already get native 4K right now if you buy a 4K monitor, which I'm pretty sure is around $299, $299, something in that price range or somewhere in that range. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that what you're saying here doesn't make any sense. You're saying that it's going to go and beat PC rigs, or it's probably most likely going to do that. That's not going to happen, all right? PC's been along the road of 4K gaming before 4K was even around for the 4K, or consoles just got up to it. We just got up to 4K scaling, all right? We just got up to 4K. PC has been doing this, all right? They've been doing it. It's about the catch-up game, and I've had my fair shares of PC people I've had an arguments with, but I have to agree with PC people right now. It's not going to put out or look better than the PC. I'm terribly sorry to inform you. No matter which way you look at it, PC will always still be better. So
you have to take that in mind as well. So I do think that we're going to see a huge influx of people just flying away from the PS4 Pro. Hey, I know people right now who like Xbox, right?
Fanboys.
Who are Xbox people. But you know where they're playing their multiplats right now? They're playing the multiplats on the PS4 Pro. Why? Because those are the better versions, well, supposedly, right now, and they want to play the best versions. So, believe it or not, whether you're a fanboy or whether you want to believe it, and this is coming from me, you know, I realize that some people are playing on the PS4, even if they prefer Xbox, because that's where the better version is. Now, the same thing is going to apply when the Xbox is the better version. These are quote-unquote gamers, even if they have a preference. They're going to jump onto the Scorpio bandwagon because the Scorpio is going to offer the best versions of games, and you can't take that for granted. You can't put that out of the picture. You can't just ignore that. Like, no matter how much of a fanboy you are, you cannot ignore the fact that the Scorpio is 100% of the time getting the best versions of the multiplats. There's not a multi-platform game that's going to come out that's going to run better on PlayStation 4. Not a one. They're all going to run best and look best and play best on Xbox Scorpio, and that's just a fact. And that's why people are going to flock to it. They want the best. And it does, man. You got the Elite controller, you got Xbox Live, you're going to have the best versions. That's amazing. To me, that is what people want. And Microsoft knows what people want because they've asked and listened. That's why we're getting a monster to begin with. Let me know what you guys think. I know I'm 100% right here. There's nothing quite like being right, I gotta tell you. Rack 'em up. Have a good evening. CrapGamer out.
And here we go again. A small majority of the people are playing on PS4 Pro because of the technical progress. Now, the reason why people are playing on the PS4 Pro rather than the PS4 is because, of course, the PS4 Pro is technically the best. I mean, technically, you know, its hardware is a lot better. All right. Matter of fact, I have a quote. And I quote, "The Xbox One S can't do true 4K gaming at all. You're only getting an upconversion of Xbox One games." Sony says that the PS4 Pro is technically capable of native 4K gaming, but most titles will likely not reach that maximum resolution. It will render most games at a lower resolution and upconvert to 4K. This is something consoles have done from the beginning. Now, from hearing that statement, yes, of course I'll get a PS4 Pro. It can convert to 4K of lower resolution games. Now, what I'm trying to say is, of course you would get a PS4 Pro because it can do that. But are you really looking at that technical wise? Well, if you're looking at it technically, you would buy a PS4 Pro for technical reasons, all right, because the way it looks and how it can play a game. It's possible you would do that, all right? It's possible. It's actually extremely possible that people are buying the PS4 Pro because of its technical progress that it has. But will they be buying it for like, because man, I just want to get it to get it? I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't just buy the PS4 Pro just to buy the PS4 Pro. All right? No, people buy the PS4 Pro to buy the PS4 Pro to play their exclusives, to play their exclusive games on there and make them look good. That's what it's for. To play their exclusive games and make them look good. Sure, you have other third-party games. Of course, that's what's going to happen. But because the games are on the PS4, PS4 has the games. And you want them to look nice. You want Horizon Zero Dawn to look nice. You want Uncharted 4: Thieves End to look nice. And these things right here, people, these things right here are the reason why people are buying this rather than something else. Microsoft has not been listening to the people at all. I mean, come on now. We've been asking for exclusive games, good exclusive titles on the platform of Xbox One. And have they been giving it to us? No, they cancel Scalebound and say that we're putting it to something else when it's really not the case, because if they did, Phil Spencer or the development team that they have would already have a whole exclusive lineup already ready for the Project Scorpio. I don't know how long the thing's been in development, but I feel like it's been in development long enough where you should have exclusives already ready for the platform. But you don't, and that's what's bad, and I feel that's stupid, and I feel that they can't even do that correctly. I mean, come on now, you're working with this for how long now? I don't know how long they've been working with this, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty long. It's not just something they popped up out of nowhere and was like, oh, okay, we're making it. No, it's been there for a pretty long time, and I think that since it's been out there for a pretty long time, you should already have an exclusive lineup ready for it. Unfortunately, they can't do that correctly either. So I don't understand what he's trying to say, but no one's going to jump to the Project Scorpio because of its better looking ways. A small percentage of that is going to happen. The only way they'll ever be able to reach consumers is if they get exclusive games. Because if that's all they have is just it looking good, looking tasty, looking nice, there's no other purpose to buy it. Because you think it looks nice? Who cares about resolution? I don't care about resolution, but like he says, I will agree. A lot of people may care about resolution. Maybe they do care about it, but you're really getting ripped off. All you're doing is basically getting a more expensive hardware, more expensive console, just to make your games look better. You could just buy a PC at that price and do the same thing, just better. All right, let me wrap this up just in case what I said back there in the video wasn't correct or my wording was terrible. No one's going to hop from PS4 to the Project Scorpio because it looks good. The reason why people got to the PS4 in the first place was because the games on there were quite awesome and the exclusives were the best. That's the reason why people got into the PS4. Now, technical wise, maybe yes, And that is saying something, because while the Xbox was a big, giant VCR that took up a lot of consumer or consumed a lot of your energy from your house, the Sony PS4 didn't do that. They should be putting this at $399. Now I know it can be VR capable. I know it can do all this. I know it can do all that, and that's great. It's awesome you can do that, Microsoft. Good for you. You're catching up to the VR game. PS4 was already doing that. All right, you're catching up. You're going 4K native. I don't think on every single game, but I think you're going 4K native. That's pretty awesome. You're getting 60 frames per second, which I don't think is real. That's awesome. But where is the exclusives? And if you don't got those, then get the hell out of my face. That's all. Geekish Gamer out. I'm joking, guys. That's all. Thank you for watching. Tell me what you think in the comments below. And I'll see you guys later on the Geekish Gamer show. Bye, guys.